moment for this team. Each player and coach receiving their well-deserved championship ring. And you're right where the action is about to begin as we welcome you to the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And for Denver, Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. MP out there with Murray. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best. Basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
And I have to respect MP's attitude. Taking aim at such an ambitious goal, being rock solid at home, is going to take a lot of focus and hard work from this squad. But if anyone can lead them to being one of the more dominant home teams around, it's MP.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Thanks. MP always working for his fans, always working for the people. Here is Miller. Following the basket by MP. The kick out to Ball. Offline with his three. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver. It's a three-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustment. on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Well, you know, something we just have to mention here. Tonight was MP bobblehead night. I mean, I've got him. You got him. How do you think they got his likeness? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Personally, I love it.
It looks enough like him. I mean, I've seen some rough bobbleheads in my day. The kind where you don't even know who it's supposed to be. Same goes for some of the statues they've made recently.
Here's Ball. Denver able to drain the three. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in. Ball's got 5 now.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
MP kicks to Johnson. Denver passing it around. Deep 2 from Murray. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Pass to Knipple. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball with the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Nuggets leading by 3. And the basket by MP. He's got 10. With the way that MP has dominated the league so far, you could make a great case for him already being one of the better players to ever lace him up.
MP isn't the best to ever play his position yet, but that could change over the next few years. He's certainly on a path to be viewed as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And he uses the glass on the way.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Ball kicks to Miller. Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. The 3. Again, ball missing. Bridges with the steal. Murray against Miller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Outside Gordon. Murray the pass to Valanciunas. MP outside. Johnson with a screen on Miller. MP no good. Hornets trail by 5. Ball with a wide open look. It's Miller on the way. Tries again. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 11 points.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
That one good for 2.
And 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside, Ball.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Brandon Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Deep two from Ball. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Ball's got 13.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. He also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size, with that vision, and three-point shooting marksmanship.
While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Brendan Watford's checked in for the Nuggets. Christian Braun comes in for Johnson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Smith feeling it out a bit. They set the pick. Over MP. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Kneppel. Back to Ball. Here's the three. And Brown pulls it down.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A three from MP. Another miss by MP. Hornets shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. And it's Smith missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good. MP.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, I think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen.
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And the shot goes in. And it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. And it's good for 2. Ball's got 15.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
The three from MP. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you, numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Brandon Miller out there with Smith. Then it's James. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Here's Mitchell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Miller kicks to Smith. James, a screen on Mitchell. That's a 2 from Smith. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 9. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Watford. Takes it inside, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Miller outside. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Mitchell passes to Najee. Pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Smith outside. Miller outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Mitchell outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Teardrop shot. Hornets with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Big group substitution here for Denver. Holmes checked in. Gordon comes in for Trendon Watford. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Christian Brown. And Murray's subbed in for Jenkins. Bridges is checked in for the Hornets. Knipple comes in for James. Denver leading by 3. Murray outside. Back to Mitchell. Johnson outside. Gordon with a screen on Miller. Murray. And another miss by Denver.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
He takes it in. Mitchell outside. Gordon with a screen on Smith. Good by Mitchell.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Miller from downtown. Rebounded by Holmes. Denver's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Lob pass to Gordon. Bridges with the steal. Miller dishes to Bridges. Here's Diabate. He had 15 points last outing. Tries the spin move. A floater. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got his first points in this one.
Well, Bridges is certainly a physical player, and that allows him to convert even when there's contact.
Johnson kicks to Holmes. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Smith with the basket on the assist by Knipple.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Who wants a t-shirt? T-shirt time. Get loud. Go crazy. Who wants one?
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. MP comes in for Mitchell. And then for Charlotte, Collinsworth is checked in. And it's ball in for Miller. MP with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Launches a 3. Hornets with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Steps back. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Collinsworth.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A nice shot by MP.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Back to Ball. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ball's got 18 points.
Matching threes, Ball got those points back in a hurry.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Charlotte has gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. There's the pick. Ball from long range. Nailed from 3-point land. Ball's got 21.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allen.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bridges a screen on Murray. Ball no good. Nuggets trail. Here's MP. Inside. MP gets it.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Collinsworth. No good on the triple. Denver's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. MP kicks to Murray. Puts one up from 19, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's a three-point Denver lead. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on him.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. MV is number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Bridges against Gordon. Miller kicks the ball. They set the pick. And that time, also a missed shot.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Back to MP. Pass to Gordon. Screen by Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediately. And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Back to ball. There's the lob to Bridges. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's MP. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. MP's got 43 points.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Outside ball. Six on the shot clock. There's Miller with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Miller's got 9 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession here, making the pass. Nice to see.
And we are not going to halftime just yet.
The previous play is under review.
Play center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everyone. How about MP in the first half? Everything clicking for him.
Oh, yeah, he came to play, not holding back. He's cooking on the offensive end.
Cooking is right. In fact, I think he may have stolen some of the big fella's recipes.
No way. Those are G34 classified.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Nuggets, this is when it starts to get real. You're past the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Up front, it's Gordon and Valanciunas. Murray out there with MP. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Pass to Knueppel. Miller kicks to Bridges. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Johnson, the pass to MP. And stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way.
And getting that large wingspan in the way and creating plays. Miller's basketball IQ showing through on that steal.
A three from MP. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. MP's got 49 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Miller kicks to Bridges. There's a good screen. Back to Miller. Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you got to love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
From outside the arc. Hits it again. Wow.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense helpless to keep up.
And this gives him alone the third most 50-point games in league history. That is some elite company.
Yeah, and sitting between Jordan and Kobe, when those are your peers, I think you're doing all right.
Buries the long-range jumper.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges for the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by MP.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bridges outside. Miller outside to end the run. And again, the Hornets missing. The Nuggets leading by 17. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Here's Ball. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Out to Miller. Puts up a 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Outside Gordon. Pass to MP from past the arc. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Miller outside. There's Ball with the 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson can't hit. Hornets trail by 14. Miller kicks the ball. And it's the Hornets another three.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. And it's Miller in the corner. The kick out to Ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. MP is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Denver. The Hornets also with a sub. Diabate's checked in. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Diabate. Knueppel wide open and he fires. And again, the Hornets missing. At the elbow, it's MP. And Paul with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
On defense, the Hornets. They trail by 16.
Wow. What can you say?
Hornets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Miller. They need this. Offensive rebound. Here's Knueppel. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. MP, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 14. Lock at 6. To the left wing. From beyond the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Nuggets making a change here. Watford's checked in. Hornets trail by 21. And here is Ball. 32 points in the game. Out to Miller. Pass to Knueppel. To the middle to end the cold streak. They get it back. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 8.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
MP, good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Here's the screen. Ball against Mitchell. Out to Miller. There's the triple. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
MP, no good. Hornets trail by 20. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Here's MP. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Miller surveying the floor. Mitchell against Ball. Back to Miller. Three-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
MP finds Gordon, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Count it.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
The Hornets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. They get a hand on it. Mitchell with the steal. He lobs it up and slam dunk by Watford.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ball. And there it is for him. Ball's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Nuggets on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Knipple. James is out there with Smith. Then it's Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. And that one drops for him.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Now Mitchell. Down low, here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Pass to Diabate. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Hey Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
He doesn't get the second one. Denver leading by 22. Denver passing it around. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Mitchell. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Knipple with the bucket.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Caldwell. And here is Murray. James covering. Murray the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Takes the three. That shot off. Hornets trail by 20. James dishes to Smith. Tries it from 9. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Here's Mitchell. Pops in the layup for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Watford. Now Murray over James. Murray, no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
James, left side. Smith inside. He's covered by Murray. Bridges for three. The rebound by Watford. Watford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown finds Murray. Back to Brown. Mitchell against James. Pass to Watford. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. For 3, Mitchell. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Knipple with the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams making substitutions here. Charlotte on D. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. MP with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's ball. On the wing, Miller. Bridges outside. Bridges double team. Out to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer. Miller's got 19 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Now here's Murray. Right side, Gordon for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Gordon.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Murray finds Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss. Hornets trail by 15. Pass the ball. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, you think about somebody who has flourished as a sidekick. That's Aaron Gordon. He's really found himself as a player the last few years. Of course, he's now an NBA champion. That certainly has to help his confidence.
throw good. Gordon.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Charlotte making a switch here. Knipples checked in. And both free throws good for Gordon. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Takes a three. Guarded by Valanciunas. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far. The Nuggets leading by 15. And here is Murray. In the corner, it's Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. The Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And it goes down 2 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ball against Murray. Johnson outside. Six to shoot. Now here's Valanciunas. D right on him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 15-6 run. To the inside. Here's Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Nuggets leading by 11. Now Murray. Outside Gordon. Now Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Murray buries the deep ball.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Now Miller. Outside Ball. Let's lose a three. It's good.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Murray against Ball. Here's Johnson. Valanciunas. Nice use of the glass and the finish.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
He drills the three.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
8-second violation. Hornets ball.
Hornets trail by 10. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Murray. Leaves it in off the window.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Murray against Ball. That one goes. Count it.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
That's an 8-second violation. Shot ball.
Hornets trail by 10. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. It's off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nuggets.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup. A 1-0 record against the Hornets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Gordon, strong move off the glass.
Defense really working hard to stop Gordon, but he's a skilled big man who knows how to use his body, especially in the paint.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time